Hello, and how are you this lovely Thursday evening? First things first, I know that I didn't do my signature camera swivel, which I'm sure a lot of you don't really care about. It's just kind of something I do for personal sake, for consistency and all that sort of thing. But I didn't do it because I knew this was going to be a bit more of an extended discussion video, probably, and I wanted to just make sure audio stuff wasn't an issue. I'm sure you understand it, I don't really need to justify it, but I feel the need to. For my own sanity's sake. Anyways, another thing that I want to take care of, just go ahead and throw out there, is, for the most part, I've been like, these are my opinions, and I'm interested in hearing yours in discussion videos, but that's honestly not really how I present my own opinions in real life. I do absolutely believe that, my opinions are no more valid than anyone else's, but at the same time, if I'm just talking with friends about media or food or really anything under the sun, I will basically present my opinion as being absolute, unwavering fact, speaking with infinitely more confidence and certainty than I really actually possess, because I do believe that, everyone's opinion is valid for stuff like media, food, whatever else, cars, hobbies, It is what it is. But I feel like for moving forward, if I'm ever going to be talking about stuff, then I really should try to present it in a way that I would in real life, and for the most part, that'll probably be more interesting than me just trying to be even-handed and talking in that sort of way. Anyways, with that in mind, I'm going to talk with you about coleslaw. I know, kind of anticlimactic, but for those of you who are living outside of North Carolina or just outside of places that have coleslaw, coleslaw it's a salad, I guess. It's basically cabbage mixed up with other stuff, and it's most commonly served with barbecue or seafood. And I would speak to its cultural origins or whatever, but the fact of the matter is I'm incredibly ignorant to United States cultures outside of the very specific stuff that I grew up in, so I don't know where stuff like that came from. I'm pretty sure it's a southern invention, because I don't see any other region creating such an abomination, but hey, who knows. Anyways, the reason I'm bringing up coleslaw is because, like I said, it's most often served with barbecue and seafood, and this evening I went to Cookout for dinner, which is a fast food restaurant that's mostly known for burgers and char grilled, I think is their whole thing, and their milkshakes, but I actually really like their barbecue as far as just fast food barbecue goes. It's not super high quality, but it's not the worst. And Cookout and a lot of other restaurants will, if you order a barbecue sandwich, by default have slaw on the sandwich. And I don't really know if I necessarily like that. I mean, I'm not a huge condiment person to begin with. Ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, just no. If I'm gonna have a burger or something, I'm legitimately just as little stuff on it as possible. And same with sandwiches, same with anything that you would normally put stuff on. People are just hey, you need any sauce with those chicken nuggets? And I'm like, no. Just make your chicken nuggets good enough that they don't need sauce. I don't know. I don't get that, but that's another rant for another day. But with coleslaw, it's just this weird cultural default. I feel like coleslaw should be more of an opt-in experience, I shouldn't have to specifically ask for you to not ruin my sandwich, And I know there are people who I know in my personal life, my mom specifically, who actually really enjoy coleslaw and will eat it with stuff, not necessarily on sandwiches, but just don't mind it and think it actually adds to the meal. I personally beg to differ. Coleslaw is pointless, and the only real way to consume it is by inserting it directly into the garbage bin. What's my opinion worth in all this? Probably not that much, because I'm kind of a picky eater to begin with, if I'm being completely honest with myself. It's more of a texture thing than anything else for most stuff, but coleslaw is just, everything about it just screams why do I exist? Seriously, coleslaw. Why do you exist? I'm genuinely trying to understand. Help me out here. Anyways, I know that this is kind of a weird rant, but it's just like, I've ranted about it with a few friends, and they've basically just been like, Kevin, shut up, go to your corner, go to your room and think about what you've done. And, I mean, YouTube's good for nothing else if having a platform to talk about things nobody else cares about. I don't know. This is just kind of an opportunity for me to be a bit silly since it's kind of late and I didn't really have much of anything going on today. So, here you go. Happy Easter, I think. It's not Easter. Where am I? Anyways, that's all I have for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I guess I will see you tomorrow.